How you doing, guys? Good to see you all after the new year. All good fun. So, this is the final live for this build. There's a few little bits to do today, and then a couple of touch-ups or whatever, and then I'll post pictures tomorrow to for the finish. So, who we got today? Over on YouTube, we've got Lynn, Colin, Scaling Models Dad, Moose, Mark Davey. How you doing, everyone? Stephen, how you doing, buddy? What's that? Rainy and cold in Pennsylvania. Cool. Evening, Vamp. How you doing? Yeah, it's -2 over here in UK, in Scotland. Not in here, obviously. In here is much nicer and toasty warm. Over on Facebook, we've got my little brother Robert. We've got James. Sorry, I can't read that next one. We've got Hanu, Mark Bird, and Conrad. How you doing, chaps? Good to see everyone. I hope you all had a great new year. What makes me laugh is my picture of me holding a glass of whiskey going Happy New Year gets more likes than what my builds do. Maybe I should just start taking photos of me drinking. Evening, Quano. How you doing? Over on YouTube. So today, let's get this sorted. Right, I did do my wrong camera. Get with it, Freddie boy. I've been sitting here waiting for a few minutes, rubbing my belly, thinking I've ate far too much over Christmas. It comes to something when you can lay your phone on your tummy and it just sits there. You know you've ate too much. But there you go. So we've got our gun bay panels and all that. They're all been sorted. They're here. They're ready to go on, but I'll do them at the very end. I did mask off my canopy, like I said I would. I did get that done, so we'll paint that today. We'll get the little chappy finished today. Now, the main thing I want to show you is this. This is the side that's not been done. Yeah, nice blue there on the roundel. But this side is dusty. You see that in the panels and everything? And that's what I'm going to do first. So I'm going to paint some of the canopy quick, and then we're going to get on with dusting her up on the other side here with the chalk that I was going on about ages ago. Evening, Dave. How you doing? Good to see you. You got Pancho, Abu. Hi, Abu. Good to see you, buddy. Moose is messing about. She's trying to confuse me again. And Lynn's got me on a 42-inch telly. Now that's kind of scary, to be honest. 42-inch telly. Right. So I've got a couple of quick bits of painting to do with the airbrush before I put the dusting on. And we're just going to get this canopy sorted. And the two wingtip clear parts. Just going to deal with them before we get anywhere. And then that can sit and dry while we're playing around with the rest of it. I'm just making sure I get in that groove there. So all I've done is I've masked it, and then I've just stuck it over a bit of masking tape to stop anything getting in underneath. That's all I've done. Now, so we'll leave that like that. In fact, we'll put that on a little clamp there. Like that. Just going to get this other bit quick. Good evening, Marco. Let's get that. Now, when I do canopies, obviously there's no right or wrong way. How you doing, Bubba and Josie, something like that. So I've got them on there ready to spray. What I tend to do, I don't last shop. Oh bless her. The last shop. Right, that's not what I wanted to say. When I don't like masking inside the canopy and external at the same time, I tend to do both at the same time on the inside rather than that way. If that makes sense. So taking it, our interior will be an interior green. What I shall do is spray the green and then spray the brown on top. If I can open the bottle, that is. And then when you take the masking off, you've got the interior colour and the exterior colour without double masking, which just makes life a little easier. My good lady went out shopping and picked me up a picture frame for my certificate that I passed for my course that I was on. And I've also got the Haynes Spitfire book at the same time. So that was good of her. So I'm just gonna, it's literally a little drop I want. I don't want much. This is the interior colour of my canopy. Like so. Not that you can see that. Like so. And that's my interior, my inner canopy frame painting now. I know, Colin, you noticed. I'm looking thinking, what's Colin on about? Lid. Oh dear, dear, dear. Evening, Simon. Simon Cousins over there. Cheers, Bubba. All good. It's I find it just easier that way. If I spray that inner first, the inner colour, and then the exterior colour over the top, it gives me that two colour frame without all the silly crazy masking. Masking's bad enough as it is. The last thing you want to do is mask more than you need to. just need to make sure I get all this green out because it's last thing I want to happen is it mixing in with a brown. You got there. Evening, Ben. How you doing? Good to see you. Right, just making sure this is clean. When am I going to start using pets? Oh, never, probably. What I do tend to do, and if I'm honest, I learnt this at the beginning, but majority of the time when I can try and remember, I pour away from the front label. So if anything does happen, I can still read the number and the writing on the bottle. Because there's nothing worse than not being able to read the writing on the bottle. See, look, nice and clean, look, Mark. See? Not at the back, it's not. But at the front it is. So there. Lid, Colin. Yeah. Now we'll do the brown now. You're good. Yeah, happy with that. Take this off the clamp now. Just for a minute. Yeah. Well, just leave that to dry. That won't take long. Take that clamp off now. Get the clamp off, that is. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's on the wrong side for sure. That's our tenner. It looks closer than what it is on the camera, to be honest. It's not as bad as it looks. Evening, Daniel. Yeah, I can read it. I can read. I struggle a little bit looking at my phone there for the comments on Facebook, but yeah, probably because I've never asked him, to be honest, Mark. That's probably why. But old Fester there, old Fester's, he's on it. He's on it for me. But right, so sorry, right, Abu, I love your streams. Need to take PC to workshop and start streaming too. Yes, mate, you really should, and thanks very much. It's great. I enjoy it. It's a bit of company while I'm building. So all good. Who we got here? John. I can't read that. See this phone? The writing's so small. Jommy. Yummy, something like that. How you doing? Evening, Frank. Finally started doing a video instead of writing and just posting pics. Good man, Bubba. That's what you like to see. You must remember to tag me on this stuff because I'm terrible and I miss things all the time on Facebook. So we've got our canopies done there. That's all good. Now there's two more parts I want to sort out quickly. And they're the wingtip colours. You know, the red and the green on the wingtips. So what I want to do is I want to quickly spray them and then we'll start doing the chalk and a bit of dusting and whatnot. So I'm just trying to find which one's which. First, I don't want to get the colours muddled up. I know which colour goes where, it's which clear parts for which clear part kind of thing. Right, so that side is E10, which is one of these here. Yes, mate, no worries. My Facebook does allow tagging, so you can tag me on it. Right, so that little blighter is that side. And this little blighter here is that side. And what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to use some of this new white tack the missus got me. Pick me up some white tack. She noticed I was running low. What I'm going to do, try and get it into a little tiny bit. On the end of the cocktail stick. And try and get it in under there if I can. No, that's not going to work. That's actually solid. Not normally solid. Right, they're solid. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to make a sticky stick up again. Evening, Jimmy. Evening, Warren. And, oh, Robert Bunn. Ooh. Evening, Rob. Yeah. Right, I'm just doing a sticky stick here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the transparent red and transparent green to deal with these little parts. Don't let it ping now. Right, so that one's that side. Right, the way around. Goes in, yeah. And then this one. Right, I don't know what happened there, but my my streaming software had a wobble. My streaming software just disconnected and then reconnected. That's strange malarkey carrying on. Anyway, transparent red first. I know. Lid. Not saying nothing. I know, Lynn. I don't know what happened. Software's just suddenly started playing silly games. And I don't quite know why. mean, it's been fine for ages, so I don't know why it's starting to jump about and play silly games. Well, what's going on there? Well, it just had a... Is it a wibble, Colin calls it? Lid. Right, ye. You're probably right. The fumes got So anyway, transparents, that's what I'm using. And I like using the transparents on this because the solid colour's just horrible. I'll put the lid on and see if it will leave, if my PC will stay stable. Right, Carlo, I have no idea, buddy, what you just typed, because on my phone I can't click translate while I'm live. Sorry to say, but I'll be able to translate it once the live's over, I'm afraid. Right, that's it for painting anyway. I'll show you the green and the red. I prefer the transparents because it wouldn't be a solid colour on the wingtips. So it's nice to have that clear bit to it. You can see it has a clear bit to it, so it looks really good in the light. Oh, we're messing up again. It's not Happy Bunny tonight. I don't know what it is. So it's actually a clear part. It's when you take it off of there, you'll see it's all nice. Let's get this lot out of the way for a minute. Let's stick it over there for a minute, because I want to get on with this dusting malarkey. Had to send a pic, you won't let me send a link. Something about the rules. All right, no worries. I'm not sure what the rules are, bother on that. Right, dusting. Let's get this dusting effect that I did. So I'm going to do this side here, which is kind of shiny and dark blue and whatever. And it'll end up dusty with panel lines showing and all that kind of carry on like that. I don't know how well you can see that, but it looks really good when it's done. That's what we're doing on this side here. And for that, I just use a standard bit of kiddies chalk, Chad Valley, this one. And one of the missus' old sanding sticks. And that's it, that's all I use. And I just create a pile of dust. There, just a little pile of dust there. An old stubby brush and a cotton swab, and that's it. That's all I used. Cheers, brother. No worries. I finish it in about half an hour or so. So, and I just dab the brush in there. Just start brushing it on. And if it gets too much in any particular place, there's a way of getting it off. So, because it's chalk. And what we'll do is just use a cotton swab, get it into them grooves there. Because it's chalk, you can just lick the swab if you need to. A nice way of getting the panel lines to show up on the metal edge as well. Just got a little. So see all the little panel lines now. A little chalky on there. Yeah. It's easy to get rid of if you overdo it. Like being a kid again. Fresh chalk art, yeah. And that said that, oh bless her. Cheers, Lewis. Yeah, I am younger than what I look. I'm younger than what I look and all. There you go, you see that chalky, you got all your panel lines showing now. And it's just that dusty kind of, not too much. And the same on the wheels there. Well, Bester Colin did say I'm like Bob Ross, so, you know, might as well get the old chalks involved, eh? Covering the tyres there. Just so they're a little dusty too. Tyres, just a little dusty as well, so they're not that shiny black. So there you go. All chalked up, ready to go for the next stage. Camera's playing up again. What is going on? Why on earth is it jumping on and off? There's nothing going on the PC. Right, so there's our chalky bit. It just gives it that dusty kind of look. And that's all. There we go. Jobs are good. Yes, my age is a lot less than what I look as well, so I had a hard paper round when I was a child. It's either that or Scottish Women. I can't quite make out which one it is. And as she can't hear me, I can say either. Right. So, rigging. Get some rigging on. That's just cheap super glue. You get like 3 pots for £1 in the pound shop. And just a cocktail. And we'll play with some rigging. Here we go again. Jumping up and down. Why is that jumping up and down? Oh, what's going on today? It's right. I don't know why the live feed's jumping up and down today. Not a little spot there. I can see what I'm doing. Can't see. Need a bit of plain paper. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, really? See when you want a sheet of paper and you've got stuff in your hand. Try and get it. 23 is good, mate. I can live with 23. So when it comes to this rigging malarkey, you're better off with a white background. There you go. Right, so that's one bit on. Trying to do it so you can see as well. So I've got one bit on, and that's got it. That's good. I'll put a little bit on here. Pull that up. Try and get it on there. Got it. Over on the top. Across. Like that. Super. Scissors. Ooh. Right. Didn't work out. Oh dear, dear, dear. Try again. Just give that a second. Give it a sec. Evening, Alan. Hi, Ralph. Dale. How you doing, chaps? I'm still liking that shit. Nat, imagine me as being 23. That's kind of made my year already. Right. So much for my sharp scissors. No. Sorted. I'll show you. We'll try and show you it. You can see that. There you go. All good. Now we demask this and see what it's turned out like. I need this for a minute. So this is the last live for this build, because obviously it's only a couple of finishing touches left, and then the final photo. And I'll be getting all these on, but it takes a little while for the microscale crystal clear to dry, so I'll be putting these on and then I'll take final photos tomorrow once the glue's dry. So sticking to my fingers. I actually hate this bit in case you scratch the canopy, to be honest. Ah, that came out okay. Nice and clean. I'm pleased with that. This one here. How you doing, Paulo? Paulo, however you pronounce it. I want to get this bit done and then I'll show you the inside. You can see why I did it the way I did it. And get that last bit off. So we were brown on that. We were green in there. And that's why I do the green first and then the brown. That makes sense. So I've got a little pilot to finish because old Vampy will crack up. I forget. The good thing with this rigging wire too, you can touch it. It's springy, you know, it stretches, so you have no hassle with handling it. So I've still got my little gun sight there. The panels to put on. I need to finish this little chap. Remember this little chap? He's been sitting there with his arms being broken off I don't know how many times. So we need to get his harness done. Get him a little bit dry brushed and then I'll do the last finishing touches. The finishing touches is just gluing the clear parts on, so you've not missed anything on this build. It's just easier if I do it later. Once I've got everything else done. This is like a tan colour. Just for the little chap's seatbelt harness. We'll get figure painters looking going, what's he doing? You know what? You're not even going to see the little fellow when he's in there. Just touch him up in a minute. That didn't sound right. Evening, George. Evening, James. And hi, Annette. How are you? So, that's that. Little bit of silver on his buckle. On his buckle there. And then blue a little. Yeah. There you go. There, little chap there. His harness and his belt buckle and all that carry on. We can chuck him in there in a little while once he's dry. So we've got a little fella there ready. We've got all that ready to go. Got the panels ready to go in. Our wingtips will be dry, so we can get them in now. A bit crystal clear on it. I love this crystal clear because it is what it says it is. It dries proper clear, so all good. Right, red on this side. So, right, just make sure I get it the right way out. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, it's there. Well, can't see very well, but you will when it's done. But the light shines right through it, which is great. That's what I like about that crystal clear. Evening, Simon. Thanks, Annette. It's getting there, yeah. It's a few finishing touches tonight, and with a bit of luck, we should get some photos of it tomorrow. Of it finished. Fingers crossed. A little green one in there. Happy with that. Happy as it's gonna be. That's the green and the green like that. That's it. Got a little canopy there. Cool. What I'm going to do before I put that in, put my little gun sight in. Remember which way round it goes. Goes in that way. Get this little gun sight in there. That I did. So cool. Happy with that. Oh, yeah, I had to make an extra stop one shot without something you needed. Oh, at least you got what you got, miss. Yeah, I like the old crystal clear. It's my favourite one out of them all. I like making I make a lot of the instrument dial, the bezels, you know, the clear glass bits that go over the top of the instrument panel. I tend to make a lot of them out of it. Find it very handy for that kind of thing. Takes a little while for the crystal clear set, but it's worth it. And then canopy. I'll make sure I get this right. I'm making mess normally at this. Not making mess, but I do tend to get them the wrong way around. Yeah. And that push forward. Let's see, like that. Super. Keep that on there. Like that. Yeah. Right, so I'll let that dry. We'll let that dry and then we'll get the old pilot in there. It's in the open position. My little gun sights on there and all that lot as well. We'll squeeze that little fella in there, so we'll leave that like that. Let that dry. Just make sure it's where I want it. Yeah. So we'll leave it like that. You know, kind of all most of the way back, but just a little bit over the cockpit there. And that he does. So once that's dry, it will look the part. And yeah, we'll get the little chappy in there. Put the lid on the pot. Oh, I forget. Get him in there now. It's going in. It's a bit tight to fit. He's a bit of a chubby little fella. Should have maybe done this off camera, just in case. I'll get him in. He's a little bit of a chubby fella, but we'll get him in. You'll get to see that on the final picture. There you go. Evening Biff, evening Simon, evening Phil. All good. Oh, he'll get glued in good so his arms don't fall off. I won't, Vamp. I'll try my hardest not to, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll get him in and I'll put these little panels on over the gun bays, you know, so they're exposed. And once all that crystal clear is dry, I shall take photos tomorrow. So I'll do that in a minute and then just leave it all to set and dry and whatever. But basically, oh yeah, I've gone to the wrong camera again and so there we go. Anyway, there's a Hurricane pretty much there, all dusted up and whatever. So all good. So let me think. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'll be live again on Tuesday, 7 o'clock. All sorted. I'll have this done tomorrow, like I say. So on Tuesday, I'll say tidy my bench, but you know how it is. Anyway, Tuesday I'll be starting the Lancaster 172. So that's what I'll be starting. I'll do a little quick what's in the box probably tomorrow. If I can get that without messing anything else up. Knocking any models. So that's what I'll be starting on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And that was sent to me by a good friend Phil. And I'll be doing it in the camo night bombing version. Because all these years and I've still not built a Lancaster and it's shameful. So yeah, it'll be sorted. Yes, Annette, yes. Sorry, there's a delay between me talking and Facebook and a delay between Facebook and YouTube. So, yeah, that's it for me. I'm going to have a whiskey. Now, I'm going to finish this off quickly and then go and get a whiskey. So, take care, everyone. Thanks for popping by. Really good to see everyone, especially for the new year. And I shall see you all on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, and we shall open up the box of the Lancaster. I've got a mask set for that. It's not for the canopy, but for the camouflage, so I'll be using that. Bye, everyone. Take care. Thanks very much for all your lovely comments and all that, and stay safe. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.